All right. Like I said yesterday, Waterloo always has a live performance of the national anthem every time we're up here for high school hockey. And another fantastic performance by a young lady. I don't know her name, so I can't give her credit. So we'll have the opening face-off in just a second. I'll give you a lineup here in a second. I wasn't paying that much attention. I had some business to take care of myself, i.e., I had to use the restroom. All right, so who do we have out there? I see Husky, Freiberger, and Honert with Sicheski and... Oh, wait. So Sicheski and Husky are back on the blue line. All right, so Honert, Blunk, and Freiberger started us out. There's the drop of the puck. The Warriors win it. Carry it across the red line. Shot on net. Saved by Starr. Husky up to Freiberger. Freiberger flips it in. He's hit hard well after the play. Again, that's not roughing somehow. The Warriors carry it out. Across the red line. Into the zone. To the side of the net. And Starr gets it under his blocker. There's the whistle. We'll have a face-off to his right. There's the drop of the puck. Sent behind the net to the opposite corner. Up to the point. The Warriors control. Send it in. It's blocked down in front by Waterman. Smith sends it up. Drissel shoots low just over the blue line. Battled along the boards. Puck's bounced out. Down the ice it comes. Otten back on it. Sends it around to Waterman. It's past Waterman and out to the red line. The Warriors pick it up, fire it right back in below the goal line. Starr taps it to the side. Otten sends it around to Waterman. Waterman up to Mueller. Mueller can't control it. Shot from the point. Easily gloved down by Starr. So face-off coming to the right of Aiden Starr again. 15:45 to go in the first period. A 0-0 tie. Right in for the face-off. He's out there with Mueller and Panther. Panther trying to head up ice for a stretch pass. Picks it up, throws it in. All the way around to the opposite corner, right? Oh, Mueller in on it. Sends it behind the net. Husky down in it. Picks it up, takes it to the corner. Taps it behind the net, but the Warriors pick it up. But Husky gets it in a skate, backhand off a defenseman. Loose puck. Husky shot off the goalie. Loose out in front. Up the slot. Mueller can't get his stick on it. And out come the Warriors. Blues have 2-3 good chances right there in a row. Oh, nice try by the Warriors. But Sicheski playing good defensive position prevents a easy tap-in for the Warriors. Waterloo sends it across the crease to the opposite boards. Pick it up, send it back down behind the net. Sicheski over on it. But Waterloo gets to it first, chips it to the corner. Then behind the net. Sending it along, unselfish play by the Warriors. Chipped up to the point. Shot deflected high into the netting. So we'll have a stoppage of play, face off to the right. So both teams generating good scoring chances early in the game. The Blues had 2-3 good chances with the goalie scrambling, but just couldn't get a clean shot on it. So Honert out there for the faceoff. He's out there with Freiberger and Blunk. The Blues win it, control it, send down the ice. No icing. Freiberger in after it. Waterloo gets to it first, sends it to the opposite corner. Up to the point. Carried out. Pass across neutral zone. Into the corner behind the net it goes. Waterloo pursues. The Warriors send it up to the point. but Blunk's in the way. It's out. Otten comes up on the puck. It's chipped up, and Honert sends it to the corner. Freiberger in on the forecheck. Oh, almost a turnover behind the net, but the Warriors come out with it, send it to the half wall. It's still in. Blunk turns, fires it in. It's knocked down by the glove, then kicked to the skate of number 18. He sends it to the opposite corner. Waterloo sends it up and out. Nice little pass, headman carried in, but knocked back out. Fired in off sides. The Warriors tag up. It's picked up, shuttled out to Blunk. Blunk sends it back over to Smith, but Smith can't control the pass. It's sent up. Honert after it. It's behind him, sent out into the neutral zone. D-to-D pass by the Warriors. They skate it out to the red line, send it in cross ice to the opposite corner. Waterman gets to it, shuttles it around. Smith picks it up in the opposite corner. It's off the stick of Patton. Waterloo can't control it by the hash marks. It's finally picked up, but intercepted and shot out of play by Husky. So the face-off will come back into the Blues end to the right of Star. 12:55 to go in the first period. Score 0-0. Shots on net 2-2. Both teams with opportunities. Nobody capitalized so far. Drissel out on the faceoff. He's out there with Blunk and Smith. Sicheski and Husky playing D. Battle in the corner, sent behind the net. Centering attempt disrupted by Smith. Smith picks it up. He sends it to Blunk. Blunk carries it across. Oh, no, that's Patton. Sorry. Chip back out. Husky collects, sends it to Sicheski. Sicheski turns with it, sends it in all the way around to the opposite corner. The Blues are changing. Patton in on the forecheck. D-to-D pass behind the net. Pass out across the red line. Carried in across the blue line. Down to the hash marks. Sent across off a deflection. Right. Knocks the man down, picks it up. Uses the ward up to Panther. Panther across the blue line. He's shut down by two Warriors. Puck sent, cross ice, and down. That'll be an icing. So the puck will come all the way back to the right of the Waterloo goalie. So we have Panther, Mueller, and Wright out there with Otten and Waterman back on defense. Wright in for the faceoff. Drop of the puck. Scramble, and the Warriors come away with it. Chipped up behind Waterman. Otten over to get it. Oh, nice back checking by Panther to get his stick in the way. Otten had to come over to cover, and Waterloo had a player going right down the slot. Panther got his stick in the way of that centering pass. Turnaround shot goes behind the net. Up the near boards. Loose in the slot. Waterman over to Panther. Panther backhands it out of the zone. The Blues go for a change. Mueller pressures the puck carrier. It's dumped in. Otten picks it up. Sends it up to Freiberger. Freiberger, a nice pass to Honert. Honert, though, all alone, no support. It's knocked off his stick. Here come the Warriors to the red line. Waterman picks it up. Makes a sharp turn, sends it over to Honert. Honert into the zone. He's pressured hard, sends it around, but it's too far for Blunk. But Blunk gets a stick on it. Honert can't get a move out. Freiberger overplays it. Passes off the Warrior stick and deflected to a Blues player. Kind of playing hot potato in the neutral zone. Waterman sends it behind his own net and up. It's fired up the boards, and the Warriors send it in on that. Deflected to the end boards. Husky picks it up, sends it off the sideboards, and right in the slot, the Warriors had a player. He picked it up, skated in, put a backhander in under the bar. So the Blues are down by a score of 1-0 here at 10:23 to go in the first period. The Blues playing pretty well to this point. A little bit of sloppy play there, though, in their own end. Caused that puck to come off the boards right to a Warrior player who then fed it to the top of the slot. All right, there's the face-off. Won by the Blues. Husky gets to the red line, sends it in on net. The Warriors send it up the boards and out. All the way down the ice. And icing. Icing is the call. So the puck will come all the way back. Face-off will be to the left of the Warrior goalie. No, it went in. My Homer son was trying to insist it didn't go in. It just hit under the bar, but I like his optimism. Puck along the boards. Warriors come away with it in the corner. Send it up. Chip it out. It's collected at the red line. Sent back in. Cross corner dump. Driscoll in on the forecheck. Szczeski keeps it in. Low shot. Stick save by the goalie. High deflection. Patton sends it deeper. Sent up and out. So the Warriors send it down on net, so there won't be an icing. Should have been a little bit of a discussion with the number 2 there. He came in and snowed Star. I don't know if it was so much after the whistle, but Star clearly had it saved. There was no play to be made. So right out there with Mueller and Panther. Waterman and Otten on defense. Puck to the side of the net. Wraparound attempt. Sealed off nicely by Star. Star bats it behind the net. Puck sent up off the boards and out. It'll go down for icing. So the Blues ice the puck. 9:22 to go in the first period. The Blues have a face-off come all the way back to the right of Star. So right, Panther, Mueller out there with Otten and Waterman on D. Otten gets it, sends it around the opposite boards behind the net. Point shot knocked down by Waterman. He sends it behind the net. Mueller over to pick it up, skates down. Sends it up. Otten can't get it out. It's off a Warrior player. Top of the circles. Top of the slot. The Warriors still control. Down to the corner. Nice pass. Blocked off into the corner. Waterman gets it. He's looking. Cuts. Sends it to Mueller. Mueller gets it in. But he's ridden off the puck. But he gets it back. Sends it deep. Honer gets to it behind the net. Walks the circles, top of the slot. Oh, but it's knocked off Mueller's stick, and here's a breakaway for number 12 from the Warriors. Star does a nice job of saving that. Sent to the point by the Blues, and a shot from the point deflected high into the netting by Star. Once again, Star keeping his team in it early, making a beautiful save on a breakaway. Then the Blues just throw it away to the point, and Star has to make another nice save from a shot from the point. So Freiberger out there with Honert and Blunk. Husky and Szczeski, the D-men. Puck goes behind the net. Szczeski picks it up, sends it up. Nice pass to Blunk. Blunk across the red line, across the blue line. He's got Honert. Honert takes a shot. There's a rebound. So a little shoving and pushing there in the crease. So we'll get a cross check on Freiberger, and we'll get a roughing on a Warrior player. So matching minors, it'll be 5-on-5. So the referees have not signaled clearly to the benches. There we go. So Honert, Mendoza, Blunk, and as forwards, Husky and Szczeski back on the blue line. Drop of the puck, one back to Husky. Husky takes a look, sends it over to Szczeski. Szczeski takes a low shot, wide of the net. Oh, Blanc had a nice chance, but he was a little bit of a steep angle from the bottom of the circle. Instead of sending it to the post, he sent it across the crease, and the goalie fell on it. But nice scoring chance by the Blues right there. 8:04 to go in the first. The Warriors leading 1-0, but the Blues with a little bit of pressure here late in the period. Drop of the puck. The Warriors win it back behind their own net. Blanc on the forecheck. Up the boards to the hash mark. The Warriors lose control of it. Take a look. Send it out right into the skates of Mendoza. Mendoza knocks it away. Honert picks it up. He struggles, finally gets it in, sends it deep. Mendoza on the forecheck. The Warriors send it around up to the point. Szczeski can't keep it in. Oh, yep, it is in. Honert sends one on net. The goalie makes a stick save, picked up, taken behind the net. Up the right wing and out with some speed. Husky drives the man behind the net. He sends one across the crease. It's picked up at the top of the circles by the Warriors. Attempted centering, disrupted by Husky. It's finally chipped out. Husky comes all the way up from his defensive position to forecheck. Sent to the neutral ice. Patton on the ice gets the stick in the way. The Warriors send it all the way in and around. Husky sends it around. Smith sends it to Drissel. Drissel can't control it, but out to neutral ice it comes. Patton gets a stick on it, but can't get back past the second Warrior player. Oh, there's a big elbow to the head of Husky. Smith gets it, but loses control below the goal line in the corner. He battles for it again. Drissel gets it, chips it around one Warrior player, but the Warriors are back. Smith picks it up. Nice forecheck. Pat, oh, everybody's shooting, and the Blues score! Extra effort by this line. It had the Warriors scrambling in front of their net, and I believe Drissel gets the goal. The goalie was down, scrambling around as he tried to get back up. Drissel poked it in. Just a light shot from the hash marks, went 5-hole. And we have a 1-1 tie. So the Blues need to tighten up in their defensive zone a little bit, but offensively they've had their chances. Shots on goal show 7-7. Wright, Mueller, and Panther out there. Blues win it. Otten sends it cross ice, but the Warriors send it in. The Warriors have to tag up. Puck sent out to the red line. D-to-D pass. Carried across the red line, fired in. And around. Waterman gets to it, pulls it back, sends it behind the net, but there's a Warrior right there. Oh. Again, I just said the Blues have to tighten up in their own end defensively. That turnover could have been costly. Panther picks it up, top of the circle, skates it out, across the red line. Sends it in hard, and then he's punished for it. No call there. Number 28 hit him way late. Puck behind the net. Sent to the corner. Carried up by the Warriors. And out across the red line, in across the blue line, sticked off, but picked back up by the Warriors. The Blues all backed up. Waterman down, blocks the shot. Otten blocks the shot. Otten picks it up, sends it up. It's out, but the Warriors have it. Backhand pass, doesn't connect. Finally, it's sent in, backhand deep behind the Blues net. Waterman picks it up. He gets up to Honert at the blue line. Honert over to Mendoza. He can't handle it. It's off his stick. The Warriors collect. Cycle it back. D-to-D pass behind the net, below the goal line. Nice pass to the top of the slot, and out they come. Across the blue line. Behind Szczeski. And just missed the net. A nice move to get around Szczeski. Oh, there was a dangerous one. I don't think Starr knew the puck had come up to the top of the circle, but it was over the net. So the Warriors are really pressing the Blues now. Husky back to it, sends it around the boards. Honert gets it along the boards, sends it back to Husky behind the net. Blanc up high above the top of the circle. Husky gets it to him. He takes a look, sends it cross ice, but it's behind Mendoza. The Warriors collect, get to the red line, dump it in on Starr. Blunt gets to it first. He turns it over at the blue line. There's a shot, and they score. So the Blues have to tighten their game up in the zone. They've turned the puck over dangerously a few times, and that leads to a Warrior goal to go up 2-1 with 4:16 left in the first. Plenty of time for the Blues to come back in this period and tie things up. There's the drop of the puck. Patton wins it back to Waterman. Waterman sends it over to Otten. Otten feathers it up the boards. But the Warriors collect. Otten turns, fires it up the boards. Hot potato in the neutral zone. Finally, the Warriors get it in the zone, but Patton nicely comes back, picks it up, drops it off to Waterman. Waterman sends it up, but it's off of a Warrior. Didn't connect with Smith. The Warriors collect it behind their net, send it up. Otten to the blue line, keeps it in. Now it's chipped out behind Otten, but he ties his man up. Waterman picks it up, takes a look, fires it off Smith's stick. It's tipped all the way into the zone, but no icing. Patton chasing after it, forechecks. Waterloo sends it around and out. But Patton picks it up, turns, fires it back in deep. The Blues are changing behind the play. Mueller in on the forecheck, picks it up along the boards. Skates it through to the corner. He's tangled up by two Warrior players. Panther in, battling in the corner, gets a hold of it. Tries to center it, but it bounces off a Warrior player. Comes to Husky. Husky tries to hit Panther with it, but it's intercepted. Panther being roughed up. Finally, the Warriors carry it out and into the Blues end. Nice hip check by Husky. Drives the man off the puck. And he picks it up. That's a perfect check. Gets the man off the puck and comes away with it into the zone. Panther, slapper, loose puck out front, sent to the blue line by the Warriors. Sent over. Honer's shot doesn't make it through. Panther's shot doesn't make it through. The Warriors throwing their bodies in front of the shots. Szczeski picks it up, gets it to Honer along the boards. He gets it to Freiberger. It's tipped off his stick in, no icing. The Warriors circle, come to the top of the circle, out, across the red line, across the Blues blue line. The shot deflected off the stick of Waterman to the corner. Sent to the top of the slot, but Freiberger's there. He hits Honert. Honert skates it out across the red line, across the blue line. He's got support. He can't get through two players. Otten turns, misfires. Honert gets on it, but the Blues are fighting over the same puck. Chipped up the boards. Waterman gets to it, chips it lightly down to Honert. Nice play. Oh, across. Shot. Blocked. Shot goes wide. Again, the Warriors sacrificing the bodies to keep this a one-goal game in their favor. Honert battling in the corner. Freiberger supporting it. Sent up. It's off the ref. And it takes a Warrior bounce. Chipped around Waterman. Comes back. Across the crease. Starr sliding down on his side. Stacks the pads. Old school. And makes the save. After the Warrior player got around Waterman to the bottom of the circle, cut back across the crease. Lost control a little bit. But Starr keeping his team right there with 1:25 left in the first period. The Waterloo Warriors 2, the Quad City Blues 1. Patton, Smith, Driscoll out there on the as the forwards. Patton taking the face off. Szczeski and Husky back on D. Shot blocked down. Never made it through. Out to the neutral zone. Smith on the forecheck. Up to the red line. Chipped in. Husky back to collect. Chips it up to Szczeski. Szczeski to Smith at the blue line. It's out, but the Warriors turn it back in. 1:03 to go in the first. Husky gets the puck taken away. Smith tries to get it out. That should be a penalty. You can't throw it. Well, they gave him the hand pass, but you can't carry the puck. You can't throw the puck. So we'll take the stoppage. Face off just outside the blue line here on the near boards. Mueller right and Panther out there. The Blues win it back. Husky D to D. Oh, Szczeski almost got killed, but number 2 missed him. Husky with the puck, heads behind his own net, pulls up, sends it around to Mueller. Mueller can't control it. It's off his stick. Finally, Mueller gets it, cuts back into the corner, sends one into neutral ice, but it's deflected by a Warrior stick. Nice hit along the boards in front of the Blues bench. Sent back in the zone. Socheski after it. He gets knocked down right in the slot. Starr, I think, made another nice save. I don't know where the puck disappeared to. It might be in his gear. It's right under him. Again, Aiden Starr bucking for that first star of the game. 11.6 seconds to go in the first period. Blues trail by 1. So both teams have had their chances back and forth, but the Waterloo Warriors have picked it up here towards the end of the first period. They win the faceoff, send it back to the point, shot in. Starr makes a save up high into the netting. With 5.4 seconds, we'll have another faceoff. There's the drop of the puck. Honert wins it back. Otten up the boards. The Warriors turn around, fire. And that's the end of the first period. A lot of back and forth play. And the Warriors find themselves with a 1-goal lead with a score of 2-1 over the Quad City Blues. We got a special guest with us at the moment, Vicki Mueller. She's in charge, I believe, what is this, your third year?
This will be the third year, yep.
So third year of running our benefit game.
Yes, this will be our 14th annual Blues Benefit Game, and this year the boys have chosen to support our first responders and firefighters through the Scott County Fire Chiefs Association.
All right, so what day is it?
First of all, it's Sunday, February 16th. The puck drops for JV at 12 noon with varsity following about 2:30.
So that's
February 16th.
Is that a Saturday?
Sunday. It's a Sunday, yes.
Okay, Sunday game.
Yeah. Scheduling didn't exactly work in our favor, but we did the best we could.
Is that at the River's Edge?
Yes, it will be at the River's Edge again this year. Again, scheduling at the Mark or whatever it's called now. I can't keep up with it. We'll go with the Mark. I think most people know what we mean.
I've called it that through every name change, and I think it's actually back to the Mark by Vibrant.
Okay, so it's close enough.
What's new?
Yeah,
Except for me.
No, I'm going to go with what's old is new again.
All right.
But yeah, scheduling didn't work out at the Mark again this year, so we'll be at the River's Edge in what I call the new rink. Is that the NHL rink? Okay.
The new old rink.
And I can't keep World and USA or whatever straight. So, but we'll be there. And
so what kind of events will there be?
We will have a basket raffle, and we will have a 50-50 drawing. We will have silent auction items. We will have T-shirts for sale, which the store is still open, so if anyone wants to buy those directly. It's posted on the Blues Facebook page. That will be available until the 21st. But we will have some t-shirts for sale. Admission is free. We will be taking donations, all donations gratefully accepted. We will also have a bake sale, lots of homemade goodies for everybody at just $1 a pop. So bring your cash and come on down, and we hope to see everybody there. It's always a good event. The boys get excited about it. We've got custom jerseys coming in again this year, and our little fashionistas can't go without custom socks as well, We're doing that. So it's always a good time. The boys look forward to it, and Cedar Rapids always does a great job helping out and being there for it. Historically or traditionally, Cedar Rapids is our benefit game opponent.
And we're facing them again this year.
Yep, we'll be facing them again this year, and we'll have the Heroes Cup available. So hopefully the Blues come out on top. But either way, it's a good event for a good cause, and the boys are pretty excited. Or I shouldn't just say boys. I got to get better at that. Our players are pretty excited.
I think she takes it well. Speaking of, there she is.
There she is.
So this year's jersey is kind of modeled off of the first responder uniforms.
Yes. The boys wanted something along the lines to mimic the look of the firefighters' turnout coats. And so that's what we did. Our vendor worked with us, and there'll be navy blue with the reflective striping, and we've even taken the opportunity to kind of redesign the Blues logo in the form of the firefighter crest. So we're pretty excited about that as well.
So I've seen a couple images of it. If I recall, it has like a high-vis yellow band on both arms,
yes,
and then reflective
tape through the center, and it is the actual reflective tape that they use on the firefighters' coats. So I don't know that that's really that necessary for hockey jerseys, but hopefully it looks cool.
Hopefully it sparks us to a win.
To a win, yeah. Hey,
for both teams.
We came close with Cedar Rapids last time, so
since the break, our play has picked up. We haven't been fortunate enough to outscore the teams yet.
Yeah,
but the play has improved.
It has definitely improved, and we might not come out on the winning side, but we make the other team earn it.
Yep. No. Hey, as a long participating Blues parent, I remember many games where we lost by 10 or more goals.
Yeah.
Running clock halfway through the second.
The ultimate insult, the running clock.
Yep.
So.
All right. So give them the day again.
So it'll be Sunday, February 16th, down at the River's Edge. Puck drop for JV is at 12 noon, with varsity following at 2:30. We'll have a ceremonial puck drop in between with the presentation of the colors, all that good stuff. So come on down, let's pack the stands, support our kids, and do it all for a good cause.
And so if anybody has any questions, how can they get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me through Facebook or through the team managers. They have all my contact information. So feel free to contact me with any questions, any donations. We're currently still accepting sponsorships. We've got a lot of different levels. There's a lot of different ways to participate, and we accept all of them.
All right. And give your name again so everybody knows who you are.
My name's Vicki Mueller. I'm chairing the event this year. My co-chair, her player graduated last year, so I'm kind of on my own and need all the help I can get.
So Vicki is one of the many faceless volunteers behind the scenes in the Blues organization that helps get the season along. And
it takes a village.
Yeah, it does. And sometimes you gotta use pliers to pull the people out of the woodwork to help. But it gets done eventually.
Yes, it does.
Thankfully, to people like you who do it every year, as long as there are players here.
Well, and we appreciate you stepping up and taking over the Blues Sports Network. It means a lot to some of the grandparents that can't make it out to games.
Yep, and I feel bad I can't do all the away games, but I have a younger player that plays, so I have other commitments. But so far, it hasn't really disrupted the home games.
Well, we appreciate you stepping up.
So,
It means a lot.
Well, thank you, and thank you for coming on the mic. A lot of people get nervous. But,
my husband will tell you I'm very rarely at a loss for words.
Yep. So am I, so it's a perfect position for me. All right, well, I'll let you go back over there to your seat, and We got 5 minutes before the next period, and I got things to take care of.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep, thank you.
you.
Check, check on the microphone. All right, we have 17 minutes on the clock. Here's the opening face-off for the second period. There's the drop of the puck. Honert wins it back. Sucheski up to the red line. He feathers it into the corner. Behind the net. Freiberger on the forecheck. Up to the point and out. All the way down. They call no icing. Husky back. Picks it up. Sends it up. Freiberger can't control. It's sent in, but Husky gets it. Sends it over to Honert. Honert at the red line. Sends it in high above the goalie. Blunk. Gets it to the point. Husky's shot doesn't make it all the way. But slides in on net, and the goalie makes a save. So the Blues change up. Both teams taking this opportunity to change up. Face off to the right of the Warrior goalie. I see Patton, Smith, and Drissel out there with Waterman and Otten back on D. Drop of the puck. Warriors come away with it, skated up and out. Otten can't get back in time. Oh, off the post. Starr got beat on the blocker side. It hit the inside of the post, but bounced out behind his back. He's lucky he didn't hit him and go in. The Blues send it up the boards right to the point. The Waterloo Warriors control it, send it behind the net. Send it up. There's a shot that Starr has to make another save on. Up the board to the hash mark, back down to the corner. Waterman sends it behind his own net, picks it up. Up, off the boards to Drissel. Drissel up, chips it out. Smith, though, can't get to it in time. The Warriors collect, take it behind their own net. Smith on the forecheck. Passed up, chipped across the red line. Otten pulls the man down, no penalty called. Blues get away with one there. Nice pass by Waterman up to Smith. He's drilled in the boards well after the shot. I'd like a copy of those Waterloo rules because I don't know why that wasn't a penalty. Oh, another shot off the post. This one hit the opposite post, slid back under Starr. Smith went to the bench looking like he might have been hurt on that play. So right out for the face-off. He's out there with Mueller and Panther. Puck rolled in on Starr. Starr makes the glove save. Starr not taking any chances. So right back in for the face-off. There's a drop of the puck. Waterloo comes away with it right in front and scores. Waterloo picks the puck out of the face-off scrum. Walks across the front of the crease. So now the Warriors are up by a score of 2-1 or 3-1. Have a 2-goal lead with 15:13 to go in the second period. The Blues back on their heels a little bit. Need to calm down. Struggling in their own end again. Honert in for the faceoff. One back to Sucheski. Sucheski throws it back into the crowd. Monk sends it into the zone, but it's sent out. Carried back in, so offsides is off. It's off Honert's skates. He chips it up. Freiberger gets to it, but it's hammered back in by the Warriors. All the way around it goes. Husky has to hustle back to the corner. Up the boards and out. This will go for icing. So the puck will come all the way back to the left of Aiden Starr. So we have Honert out there with Freiberger and Blanc. Waterman and Otten are the D pairing. Drop of the puck. Waterloo jumps in, picks it up, fires it off the side boards, the far boards. Down to the end boards. Waterman picks it up, loses control, chips it out to Honert. Honert has it across the blue line, drops it to Freiberger, walks in, takes a nice shot, but saved by the goalie or off of something. Waterloo stretch pass goes all the way down for icing. And this time the faceoff will come all the way back in the Waterloo end. So we'll have a faceoff to the left of Waterloo's goalie. The Warriors lead 3-1, 14-19 to go in the second period. Patton in for the faceoff. He's out there with Smith and Panther. No, Smith and Drissel. Up to the point. Otten keeps it in. Off of Drissel's skates, but Otten comes back, collects it, sends it over to Waterman. Waterman back to Otten. Otten turns back, looks up ice. Skates across the red line. Over to Drissel. Drissel sends it back to Otten. Chipped in. Nice try. Just wide of the post. But it's chipped up and out. Waterman over to it. Chips it up to the red line. Waterloo, Patton somehow comes up with it. He was getting held by his neck. Well, that was a dangerous play. Smith got hit from behind. DDD pass behind the net. Otten sends it up. Mueller tries to chip it to Patton, but it's turned over. Shot. Starr way out. Saves it. Looked like he thought about playing it, but then covers it up for the whistle. We'll have face-off to the right of Starr. Right in for the face-off. Wins it back. Husky chipped it up to Mueller. Mueller backhands it up the ice. Oh, just ahead of Panther. Waterloo comes back into the zone, centering the puck. But Wright's there to disrupt it. It's chipped out. Wright skates over it. Finally gets it to Panther. Panther sends it in deep. Mueller in on the forecheck hard. Sent up the boards by the Warriors and out. They're saying no icing. Husky hustling back. Sends it around to Sucheski. Sucheski picks it up, fires up ice to Blanc, but it's off his stick. And here comes Waterloo into the zone. Shot, top of the slot. Blocker saved by Starr. Sent around behind the net by the Warriors. Picked up in the opposite corner. Sucheski on his man. Honert over to help. Still battling in the corner. Honert gets it, sends it back around to the opposite corner. Freiberger is the first to it. Centers it, turns it right over, top of the circle. This is what's hurting the Blues. Sucheski in a good position. Thank God the Warrior player had skated to the opposite corner. Cross ice pass by Blanc off of Freiberger deep into the Warrior zone. Freiberger hits the man behind the play. Puck up across the blue line. Husky sends it back up. Honert skates back, picks it up, circles at the faceoff dot, hits Husky with the pass. Husky across the blue line or red line, chips it in at the blue line backhand behind the net, follows it up, knocks down the Warrior player, but the Warriors get it out across the red line. Otten knocks it off one stick, hits the man hard into the boards. He's roughed up. 2-3 cross checks finally, but like the rest of this is gone, it's probably going to be against us. So we get roughing. Yet Otten gets cross-checked twice right in front of the Waterloo bench. I'm not going to say Otten shouldn't get a penalty, but all right, so the Blues are killing a penalty. There's a drop of the puck. The Warriors send it back. Top of the circle, walk it to the boards, down below the goal line. Behind the net, over the top of the other circle, back below the goal line in the corner. Out in front of the crease. Husky. Starr made two nice saves to keep it out. The Warriors gather it in the corner, send it to the point, walk the line, send one across, off of skates of a Blues player. Patton presses up high, still battling, killing time. 1:17 to go on the penalty kill. Waterloo walks in, cuts back at the hash marks, skates up the boards, turns back down the boards at the hash marks, sends it in the slot. Husky gets a stick on it. Well, there should be about 10 penalties out there. We'll see how this goes. I'm not sure why Husky's getting a penalty. So, once again, only a penalty on the Blues. No penalty on the Warriors.
So they called a penalty before the whistle, and before that even played.
So the Blues find themselves down 2 players for minute 1.
Watch. So the cross-checking is here. They pass Husky right there. Like he keeps throwing it down. Calls that, okay. And, but you know, nothing on them. Nothing on them.
All right. Well, let's see what the Blues can do here. Down by a score of 3-1. 10:42 to go in the second period. They've got themselves in a bit of a hole. 2 men in the box. Minute 1 of 5-on-3 hockey. Honert out there to take the faceoff. He's with Freiberger and Sachesky. One back to Sachesky. Sachesky hammers it up and out. Freiberger pressing hard, realizes, oh, we're down 2 men. Pulls up at the blue line. He recoils. Up the right wing come the Warriors. And it's carried in offside. They tag up and hammer it around to the far corner. It's picked up. The Blues can't really press the points too hard. D-to-D pass. Top of the circle in the slot. Freiberger, I think, got his stick enough in the way. Back to the point, down to the corner. Top of the slot and out. Well, thankfully, some poor execution by the Warriors have allowed the Blues to kill some of the time. 19 seconds left in the 2-man advantage for the Warriors. Across the blue line. D-to-D pass, top of the circle. Oh, trying to tip it in at the side. There was a man there, but Honert came down and tied him up just in time. Walked in. Freiberger comes back, gets his stick in the way, and it's sent out. So Otten's out of the penalty box. Forechecking hard. Puck comes up, and it's offside. So Waterloo, while waiting for his teammates to come back onside, dragged the puck across the blue line while he was looking across to see if his teammates had touched. So the faceoff comes all the way back to the right of the Warrior goalie. There's the drop of the puck. 50 seconds left on the second penalty to the Blues. Blunk on the forecheck chases the man out. Carried across the red line and in. Otten takes him to the corner. Back behind the net. Otten still harassing the puck carrier. Sent up to the point. D-to-D pass. Top of the circle. There's a shot low. Star makes another fine save to keep this a 2-goal game. 29 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Out comes Patton and Honert. Waterman and Otten are the D pairing. Honert takes the face-off, wins it back to the corner, hustles back. It's picked up, fired up to the point, but kept in. Oh, Patton, nice. Gets his skates in the way of the D-to-D pass. Sent in by the Warriors. Waterman gets a stick on it. It's sent out. 9 seconds left in the penalty kill. Carried in by the Warriors. Honert overskates the puck. Oh, a nice little move there. Sent over, and they score. So as time expires on the penalty kill, some nifty stick handling by one of the Warriors. Gets around a couple Blues players and makes a nice cross-ice pass Right to the other face-off dot. Waterman couldn't get over in time to get in the way of the puck, and it gets in, I think, between his legs or just past him. Starr couldn't do anything on that play. So the Blues now find themselves down by 3 goals, a score of 4-1, with 8:39 to go in the second period. Still a lot of time in the game. They could put one in here in the next couple minutes. It could change the face of the game. Wright wins it back to Husky. Husky over to Sachesky. Sachesky skates it across the blue line. Up to Wright. It's chipped in the zone. Mueller on it. It's up to the point. Wright keeps it in. He hammers it down behind the net. Panther over on it. It's up the boards. Wright comes away with it. Top of the circle. Takes a shot. It's off one Warrior player. Wright sends it over to the boards. Panther hammers it down. It's up and into the netting. Again, these Warriors getting right in front of our shots. Not afraid to get hit by a puck. There's a drop of the puck back to Sachesky at the blue line. He fires it in. It goes wide of the net. Alexander over on it. Alexander roughed up in the corner. Mendoza over, stops it at the hash marks. Alexander gets to it. It's chipped up off a couple sticks. Mendoza back to it. He's plastered hard into the board. He's pinned. That should be interference. The man didn't let him go right away. Here come the Warriors up ice. Husky played it well. The shot went high over the net. Puck chipped up but not out. Along the boards, up by the blue line. Warriors come away with it. Sachesky hand passes to himself, loses wraparound chance in front of the net. Over to the boards, Alexander presses the man to the corner. Sachesky gets in the way. He's knocked down. Then it's chipped up. Price gets it. Chipped up to Husky. Husky can't control it. It's behind him. And it's chipped back in. Husky back to it. Sends it up the boards to Mendoza. Mendoza can't control it. It's past him, but it's out. Honert back on the ice. Price chasing it in. He goes for a change. Honert on the forecheck chases the man out. Puck sent up ice. It'll be an icing. So long stretch pass attempt by the Warriors doesn't connect. So the Blues will get a break. There will be a face-off all the way back down to the left of the Waterloo goalie. 6:43 to go in the second period. The Blues now digging a hole for themselves. They're down 4-1, but still have time to come back. Honert in for the faceoff. Freiberger and Blunk out there with them. Otten and Waterman back. Puck comes to Waterman at the point. He sends it down behind the net. Waterloo comes away with it, chips it up the boards. Out across the blue line, passed across the red line. They had split the D. Waterman gets to it first, sends it behind the net. There's a Warrior right there. Blunk can't handle the puck. Nice move by Waterloo in tight. And Starr makes a sprawling save. There's the drop of the puck. Warriors collect it, fire one from the point. Off of Driscoll skates into the corner. Otten picks it up, carries it up the boards, gets to the blue line, chips it up ice. The Warriors collect, fire it back down to the red line. It's fired in behind the net. Warriors get to it first. Waterman contesting it, sends it up the board. Smith chips it out. It's off of Patton's stick. A little hot potato in the neutral zone, but the Warriors carry it back in. Smith, nice job getting back. He feathers one out, but Patton can't get to it. The Warriors send it back in. 5:38 to go in the second period. Waterman sends it backhand behind the net. Otten's pass to Patton doesn't connect. It goes to the neutral zone. Then it's fired back in. Otten picks it up behind the net. Tries to stretch pass to Mueller coming off the bench, but it goes right to a Warrior player. Waterman picks it up again below the goal line, chips it high off the boards, but a Waterloo player puts his body in the way of it. Patton gets to it, chips it out. Smith gets it, takes a look, centers it to Mueller. Mueller flips it in. Mueller after it, knocks down the Waterloo player and the linesman, but the Warriors come in with it. Oh, nice stick by Otten to break up that opportunity. Well, Waterman is going to get a roughing penalty, so is number 25 from the Warriors. So face off just outside the Waterloo zone in front of the Blues bench. Waterloo wins it, but the Blues collect. Husky shoots it in. Oh, the goalie mishandles it. Panther in on the forecheck. It's sent up. Husky sends it back to the corner. Back behind the net. Mueller over to it. First one to get to it in the corner. Sends it back to the corner for Panther. Panther sent it to Mueller. Streaking to the net. Right shot. Wright had a nice shot, but the goalie made a nice save off his chest protector and into his glove. .4:29 to go in the second period. The Blues trailing by a score of 4-1. Wright in on the faceoff dot. Drop of the puck. One back to the corner. The Warriors come away with it behind the net. Panther hard on the forecheck. It's sent up all the way down on goal. Star collects it. Waterloo gives him a little bit of a snow job. So the face-off will come to the right of Star. Wright, Mueller, and Panther out there, with Husky and Otten as the D. Drop of the puck. One back to Husky. Husky has to scramble over to get it. Send up the boards. Up to the point. Waterloo makes a move around Panther. Top of the circle. Another nice move. Oh, shot just over the crossbar, over the shoulder of Star. Fired in. The Warriors tag up. The Blues collect it. Send it up ice, but behind Wright. Otten to Husky. Husky up the boards to a Warrior player. He can't handle it. Husky picks it up. He's across the red line, dumps it in, goes in on the forecheck. The Warriors send it around the boards. Cross ice path off the opposite end. Otten gets to it first. Turns, sends it behind the net. Mendoza out there picks it up. Off the boards and out. Alexander can't get to it, but Otten chips it up. He's across the blue line. He's Alexander and Mendoza going to the net. Price can't handle it. He turns it over. Here's a breakaway. Star makes a nice save there. Out front, top of the slot, shot. Star way out at the top of his crease makes another nice save. So with the 3-goal lead, Waterloo is really taking chances by streaking up into the neutral zone across the red line and going for those stretch passes, and it's worked out a couple times dangerously. But Blues, thanks to Aiden Starr, have managed to prevent them from scoring again. The Blues get it, send it down the ice. This will be icing. So the puck will come all the way back to the right of Starr for another faceoff. 2:51 to go in the second period. Waterloo leading by a score of 4-1. So Honert out there with Blunk and Freiberger. Sachesky and Waterman on the D. Freiberger can't get to the puck first. The Warriors send it in behind the net, lose control. Waterman sends it to the corner. Honert around one player, up to Freiberger. It's on his stick, he crosses in. Shot deflected behind the net. Out front, all the way up to Waterman. Waterman takes a look. Shot gets blocked down in front. He's knocked down, no call. Honert can't control. Freiberger shot goes wide. Waterman pressed at the point, but the puck stays in. But it's off some skates. And it's finally out. Waterloo was behind the Blues, but decided to pull up. He had a man going. Szczesky sends it along the boards to Blanc. Blanc takes a look, sends it over to Freiberger. Freiberger across the red line. He fires it in on net. The Blues go for a change. Waterloo sends it up, but Waterman does a nice job of covering the man. Sends it over to Drissel. Drissel can't control it. Chips it in. Smith in after it. Behind the net it goes. The Warriors pick it up, send it up to the point. Patton tries to keep it in, but deflects it out to center ice. In come the Warriors. Husky doing a nice job getting down in the defensive role and blocking that. Centering attempt. Shot high off the end glass. Otten down low, picks it up, sends it to the corner. Drissel in on it, can't control it. Otten sends it further down. Otten down in the corner battling with the Warriors. It's tied up. Smith comes out with it, but loses it. Patton, nice stick, pokes it off, but it's up and in the Blues end. And we're going to have a little tussle now. Aiden Starr got run into. So the Warrior player was cutting hard to the net. I think he was kind of rode into Starr by a Blues player. So far, no penalties. Starr seems to be all right, though. He's up, adjusting his hair, putting his helmet on. So face-off will come to the left of Starr. Looks like Wright, Panther, and Mueller will be out there for the forwards, with Husky and Otten back on D. Wright in for the face-off. Drop of the puck. Waterloo comes away with it. Up to the blue line, to the point. Walks in, top of the circle, takes a shot. Starr makes a nice save. Starr makes a nice save there. Apparently 2 players, one from the Blues, one from Waterloo, got their cages hooked up. That occasionally happens. There's the drop of the puck, one to the boards. The Blues send it up to the point. It's sent across. Panther, first one to it. He fires it up, but right to a Waterloo player. And it's called offsides. In fairness, I thought that hit a Blues player, not the Waterloo player, but with 37.3 seconds left in the period, it's not going to make a ton of difference. Face-off comes outside the Blue zone just in front of the Waterloo bench. 37.3 seconds left to go in the period. Right out there in the face-off, Panther and Mueller, his wingers. It's one back to Otten. Otten over to Husky. Husky tries to send it up to Panther. It gets in. Panther on the forecheck. Waterloo cuts back hard, sends it crossed, opposite, and it's deflected out of play off the stick of a Waterloo player. So the puck will come all the way back into Waterloo's end because that's where the pass originated from. So with 20.8 seconds in the period, the Blues have an opportunity to maybe get a goal here at the end of the period to cut the lead by 2. So Honert's out there. Honert's out there with Blanc, Freiberger, Otten, and Husky. I believe the Waterloo bench is trying to argue that the faceoff shouldn't come back in the zone, but the puck clearly was passed from the defensive or the defensive zone of Waterloo, was deflected out of play. Nope, so they're going to change their mind. So now Coach Dietz wants an explanation. I think he's asking who's refereeing this game, are you or the Waterloo bench? And that would be a valid question. So the reasoning must be that it deflected out of play in the neutral zone. The Blues win it back, tap it up to Freiberger. He sends it in hard, 16 seconds left in the period. Around to the corner. It's sent up. It's intercepted by the Blues. Sent across. Oh, it was loose right there. Puck comes out. Honer gets it. 3 seconds. Freiberger can't control it. It's into his skates. So, the Blues give up 3 in the second. It was a kind of a back and forth period there, but the Blues struggled at times in their own end and gave up 3 goals. So we're going to be going into third looking at a 3-goal deficit. Let's see what the Blues have in store. We'll be back after this. Well, welcome to the third period. There's a drop of the puck. The Warriors control it. So the Blues are down by a score of 4-1 to the Waterloo Warriors. Let's see what the Blues can do. They can get one here early. That could change the whole complexion of the game. So sent behind the net, over to the corner. Freiberger tangled up with one of the Warrior players. Honert gets it up, sends it in. Up the boards it comes out and pinches down, can't keep it in. Freiberger gets to the line, but he can't keep it in. And the Warriors carry it in. There's a shot sent to the end boards. Up and around and out. Waterloo collects at their own blue line. Right up the ice they come, across the red line, across the blue line. Takes a shot high. Easy glove save for Starr. All right. The younger generation. All right, looks like Patton in there for the faceoff. He's got Driscoll to his left. Mueller. Nope. Been Smith to his right. Puck sent up ice. It'll be icing. All the way down. Husky sends it all the way down. He throws his head back when he realizes, a little too much. We got a new camera person, so any complaints, put it online. Hey. All right, face off to the left of Starr. There's the whistle. Drop of the puck. Scramble in there. Waterman comes away with it. Behind the net, sends it up off the boards. Out to neutral ice. It's fired back in. Waterman picks it up again. Turns, looks, pulls back, flips it up to the point. Waterloo collects. They send it back up to the point. Top of the circle, shot through a crowd, goes wide. I don't know if Starr ever saw it, but thankfully it went wide. Warriors send it back behind the net, up to the point. Back down to the corner. Sent back behind the net. Circled up to the corner, to the hash marks, top of the circle. Cross ice pass. Starr cuts across, tries to make a diving poke save, but the Waterloo player with some nifty stick handling goes forehand, backhand across the top of the crease and puts it in behind Starr, sprawled out. So the Blues find themselves down now 5-1, 15-16 to go in the game. So Wright, Mueller, and Panther out there for the forwards. Otten and Husky back on D. There's the drop of the puck. Warriors win it back. Across the red line, backhanded in deep into the corner. Husky sends it up to Mueller. Mueller ridden off the puck. Shot on net, right down the slot. Circled back. Cross pass, top of the circle. Starr makes another nice save. So face-off coming to the left of the Blues. Goalie. Right out there with Panther and Mueller. Otten and Husky back on D. Drop of the puck, but there's a whistle. They'll reset. Right, apparently tossed out. Panther in for the faceoff. The Blues actually control it, send it to the near boards, but the Warriors get there first, send it back behind the net. Mueller gets to it. Can't come up the boards with it, though. He's ridden off the puck, top of the circles. Puck bouncing around, sent back over to the far boards. Mueller picks it up, chips it up the ice. Right to the Warriors. The Warriors cut back again. Here they come, cross the red line, cross the blue line. Centering pass, well defended this time. Alexander out there with Price, and Mueller still there. Starr makes another nice save. Backhanded into Alexander. He can't get control of the puck. It's carried in by the Warriors. Alexander battling with his man. Puck sent to the blue line, but kept in by the Warriors. Hammered around the boards all the way to the opposite point and out. The Warriors circling at the red line, carry it in across the blue line, lose control. The Blues can't seem to get it out. Chip it up the boards. And out, it's hammered back in. The Warriors have to tag up. They're onside. Otten with the puck. Off the boards. At the blue line. Chipped out. Alexander has it to the red line. He sends it in. It hits somebody on the bench. Did they hit somebody on the bench? No whistle. Oh, well. Puck off of Freiberger, who wasn't looking. Honert collects it, sends it to Freiberger. He tries to take a shot. It's into the skates of a defenseman. The Warriors come out, cross the red line, into the Blues' end. Blanc ties the stick up of the Warrior player. It forces him behind the net. Husky picks it up. Behind the net he goes. Sends it up off the boards. All the way down. That'll be icing. So the puck will come all the way back to the right of Aiden Starr. Got that zoom in action. So Honert out there with Freiberger and Blanc. Szczeski and Waterman, the D partners. One back to Waterman. Waterman up off the glass. Chipped in the zone. Honert knocks it down. Blanc sends it in. The Warriors send it up. Szczeski collects it at his own blue line. Chips it out to Honert. He backhands it over to Freiberger. Freiberger sends it down the slot, but the Warriors pick it up and hammer it down. This will go for icing. So icing all the way back in the Warrior end. 12:20 to go. The Blues trailing by 4. It was scored to 5-1. Patton out there with Smith and Drissel. Otten and Husky back on defense. Puck to the corner, sent behind the net. Up the wing, across the red line, carried in. Cuts across the top of the circles, loses control. It goes to the end board. Sent back around by the Warriors. Picked up in the opposite corner. Husky backhands one up to Drissel. Drissel carries it across the red line, carries it across the blue line, shoots in on net. Smith over to it, picks it up, but tries to play it up. So Otten fired it back in. D to D behind the net. The Warriors send it out of the zone between the legs of Patton. Mueller knocks it off the stick of the Warrior player to the boards. Back behind the net. Otten picks it up. Turns back. And Patton picks it up. Sends it over to Mueller. Mueller carries it across the blue line. Behind the net. He's ridden hard. Puck's loose in the slot. It's off her right skates. Mueller. Oh, he has a chance. But the goalie gets between his pads, but he pulls those knees tight together and makes the save. So we'll have a face-off to the left of the Warrior goalie. So Wright, Panther, and Mueller out there with a good chance. Out comes Szczeski and Waterman for the D pair. Drop of the puck. Back to the blue line. Szczeski over to Waterman. Waterman hammers one. There's a glove save. That was a nice bang-bang play. The Blues need to show more of that for the remainder of this period if they want to crawl back into this game to any degree. 11:06 to go in the third period. The Blues down by a score of 5-1. Face off this time to the right of the goalie. Wright, Mueller, Panthers still out there with Waterman and Szczeski on the blue line. Drop of the puck. It's tied up. Mueller hammers one just wide of the post. Sachevsky all the way over. He falls down. Mueller picks it up. He falls down. And the Warriors carry it out to the blue line and in. Dropped it off top of the circle. Shot. Looking for a tip in. Goes to the opposite corner. Back to the point. Mueller knocks the man off the puck clean. Here comes Wright. Gets to the blue line. He sends it in, and they'll all go for a change. Here comes Price, Alexander, and Mendoza. Puck up and out. There'll be no icing. Alexander hard on the forecheck. It's sent around the boards. Mendoza takes a look. He's first to it. Cuts back. He loses control of it up to the blue line and carried out. Husky rides his man to the corner. Cross crease shot hits the other boards to the point. It's sent back down. Picked up at the hash marks. Shot saved by Starr. Price shuttles it back to the corner. He's knocked down. Puck sent behind the net. Wraps around to Mendoza. Mendoza sends it up. Alexander sends it in. The Blues go for a change. Freiberger gets his skates in the way. No icing. Tipped off of Freiberger. Husky picks it up. Hits Honert right in the middle of the ice. Across the red line. He sends it over to Blanc. But a bouncing pass bounces off his stick. Battle in the corner. The Warriors pick it up. Send it back behind the net. Freiberger gets his body in the way, knocks it down, but the Warriors collect it. Still, it's not out. Race for the puck. Blanc sends it smartly back down to the corner. Across the crease, it's gloved down by the Warriors. The Blues with a little bit of chance. There's a cross check. So the Blues will actually get a power play. With 9:07 to go, here's an opportunity for your Blues to score on the power play. Maybe spark a little offensive rejuvenation. So Freiberger will be taking the face-off. He's out there with Otten, Husky, Honert, and Blanc. Back behind the net. Otten chases the puck, pokes it in the corner. It's picked up and fired out all the way down the ice. Starr comes out and plays it around smartly away from the Waterloo player. It's picked up by Otten, sent back behind the net. Husky picks it up. Pardon me, here they come, 5 wide. Over to Freiberger, over to Blanc. Blanc sends it back to Husky. Patience with the puck. Husky makes a move. Cuts back up the boards. Nobody at the point. Back to the goal line. He sends it back up to Freiberger. Freiberger down to Husky. Husky takes a look. Drops off to Freiberger. Freiberger loses control, but misses Husky with the pass. Down the ice it goes. Minute 10 left on the power play for the Blues. Husky behind the net. The Blues set up. Here they come, 5 wide. Over to Wright. Wright, oh, the pass broke the blade off his stick. Of all the misfortunes, Husky has to come back, pick the puck up. They set back up. Panther to his right. Honert, Smith, and Otten out there. Puck sent behind the net. Rimmed around the board, just past Honert's stick, and down it goes. Starr comes out to play it, sends it up the boards to Honert. Honert picks it up, skates up the ice, hits Smith at the red line. Smith deflects it in the zone. Sent up the ice. Otten pushes through, but away come the Warriors with it. Circle to the center of the ice. Waterman does a nice job of driving the man to the boards. Puck sent back out. 8 seconds left on the power play. The Warriors content to play catch in their own end, killing time. And both teams back to full strength. Up the left wing come the Warriors. Cut back at the hash marks on the near boards. Alexander knocks the puck down with the stick. But nobody can get control. The Warriors backhand shot. Starr makes the save. Stretches out, pulls it in, and gets the stoppage. Face-off coming up to the right of Starr. So the Blues change out. So it'll be Alexander, Price, and Mendoza with Sachesky and Waterman back. 6:48 left in the game. Waterloo wins the faceoff, walks the circle, takes a shot, but Alexander once again has a stick in the way to deflect it up into the netting. All right, there's the whistle. Alexander in for the faceoff. There's the drop of the puck. The Warriors win it. Bouncing puck. Ends up in the corner. Waterloo picks it up. Sends it to the point. Back down to the hash marks. Top of the circle. Turn, fires, scores. I think Starr might have been screened by his own defenseman. So now it's 6-1 with 6:30 to go in the third. So out come Wright, Panther, and Mueller with Otten and Husky back for D. Mueller controls the puck, sends it in on net. And the Warrior goalie stretches out, stops it. And we'll have a face-off to his right. There's the drop of the puck. It's one to the far board, sent up to the point. It's kept in. Wright turns, fires. Oh, over the glove of the goalie. Up to the point. Otten gets it, fires it back in. Mueller first to it behind the net. Takes a look, sends it back up to the point. Husky over to Otten. Otten tries to send one through the skates. It's blocked off. And Waterloo could have an odd man rush. Drops back to the trailer and scores. So Starr, I think, might have been screened again by his defensive men. Puck was sent back to the hash marks while one of the Warriors was headed to the crease. Otten was riding with them. And a low shot puts the game up 7-1. So I believe that should be running clock after the drop of the puck here. So Waterloo comes away with the puck, sends it in. At the blue line, sent to the corner. Sent back behind the net. Husky over to pick it up. Sent back behind the net. Rolls to the near corner. The Warriors cut back, battling. Two Blues players in on the Warrior player. Waterloo comes away with it, sends it cross ice to the point. Top of the circle shot. Starr makes a nice save. Puck goes up in the air, drops in the corner. Smith pursues up to the point. There's a shot. Smith's stick gets in the way. Puck bounces all the way to the far board. Sent back behind the net. Husky gets to it. Hammers it off the boards up to the point. Kept in. Husky sends it around the boards to the near side. Back to the point. Waterloo misplays it. And it's out. To the blue line. Otten ties the man up. Here comes Freiberger. Into the zone. He fires it. Behind the net, Blanc on the forecheck. Sent up the boards. Freiberger sends it back. Husky sends it over to Freiberger. He knocks it out of the air, turns to the boards. He fires it in. He's roughed up. He's roughed up again. And all we get is a lecture. Puck sent up and out. Gets behind Husky. Otten cuts across. Knocks it off the stick of the Warrior player. Honert turns, fires it to Blanc. Blanc, it's off his stick and in. He kicks it to the slot. Nobody there. The Warriors pick it up. They clear it out across the red line. And in. Nice little stick check by Otten prevents a good scoring chance. Puck sent around the boards. Freiberger pokes it out behind the Warrior player. Honert picks it up. It's a one-on-one. He cuts across, makes a move, a little too far. Made a nice move. It was just a little too far ahead of his own stick. But the Blues will get a face-off with 3:20 and counting to go. The Blues down by a score of 7-1. Wright in for the face-off. He's out there with Mueller and Panther. Waterman and Szczeski back on the blue line. Puck chipped up the boards. Waterman pokes at it, but it's out. Wright back checking. Nice spinorama move. Waterloo came up, did the old spin move and backhand shot, but Starr is on it. Even though the score is 7-1, Starr has done a fantastic job in net all weekend for the varsity team. The score could have been a lot worse if Starr hadn't made some of the saves he's made today. Wright takes the face-off. The Warriors win it back to the blue line. Down to the hash marks. Hard angle shot. Waterman comes away with it. Nice headman play. Panther across the red line. Loses control. Mueller down the slot. He can't get a shot off. The Warriors take it behind their own net. Up the left wing they come. Out they skate across the red line to the blue line. Shuttled it in. And a player's helmet came off, so there's an immediate whistle for safety. So the Blues will change up a minute 59 and counting. This is running clock. Faceoff comes out of the zone to the near boards here. Patton will be taking the faceoff. Driscoll and Smith out there with them. Warriors come away with it, walk it in, top of the slot, driven outside the faceoff dots, cut back, sent up to the blue line. DDD pass, quick shot. Sent back behind the net, right in the slot. Oh, Starr made a diving attempt, but the puck went wide anyways. Puck shot off of the back of the calf of one of the Warrior players. He's hurting. Minute 10 and counting to go. Here comes Patton up the ice. He feathers it up, but just not far enough for Smith. The Warriors come back with it. .25 once again runs into Starr. Freiberger pokes it up the ice. Comes out to 25 from Waterloo. Comes in, he drops it off. It's poked at, but Waterloo comes away with it. Shot high up into the netting. 35 seconds and counting to go in the game. This will probably be the last face-off. There's the whistle. Drop of the puck. Top of the circle. Shot off of Otten's skate to the corner. Honert over to it. Chips it up to the point. It bounces over the stick of the Waterloo player. And there's an offside. But that'll probably take it down. Not enough time to drop the puck with a running clock. Waterloo Warriors 7. The Blues 1. And that's it for hockey this weekend in Waterloo. And we're out of here.